Well, that indeed is a fantastic performance. And I'm sure you enjoy that performance as much as I did enjoy that performance. And that brings us to the last and final session for this evening, taking our mission forward for the year 2022. Just a few days back, we had our HR of the Kidney Warrior Foundation, Mr. Shantanu, beautifully present to us the work that has been done for the year 2021. A special thanks to the founder members, the representatives, our state coordinators, and of course the volunteers who actually put together some great work for the community, and kudos to each one of them. But here we have with me on this fireside chat show the founder of the Kidney Warrior Foundation, Mrs. Vasundhara Raghavan, to join me to share the mission moving forward for the year 2022. Hello and good evening, Vasundhara.
Thanks, Mariann, for such a warm welcome. I'm reminded of last year, we did a similar session.
Yes. Okay, let me dive into the first question that we have on behalf of the community. What are the plans that we have for the year 2022?
2022, we are looking at two things, medical subsidy and insurance. We already have got the laboratory tests at discount from Lalpath Lab and Metropolis, which will come into effect from January 22.
Well, that sounds extremely exciting first and foremost, because it's going to make a huge difference to everybody across the country. And since you already mentioned about the labs that we've already gone across with, will this be pan-India for all the patients?
Yes, this is pan-India for all patients. So they'll have to register with us to get the test at a discount.
All right, great. That's wonderful news. Thank you for sharing that with us. The two missions that we've actually selected for the year 2022 are both really big missions. Could you tell us, do we have a plan of action? I already see we have one plan already executed and almost going to be starting in the next few days from now. But could you give us an overall picture of what is the plan of action we have for this mission, and who are the ones who would need to come in to support this plan of action?
For medical subsidy, we are actually going to look very closely, maybe seek out help from the doctors. Because I think with their support, we can get a little discount if we make it not like a obligation on the doctor, but as a community of doctors. If we just say that we have a networking across the country, so that community of doctors can help our patients to begin with. That is, if they can help few patients here and there, that's fine. But we'll have to work with the government to see if the drug control can give some discounts. That is, if they can reduce the rates, their taxation and whatever GST rates, they can reduce that for kidney patients. Because we have to understand that kidney patients are spending a lot on transplant, like 7 to 10 lakhs. It's a huge amount. And if they have had a transplant, they need to get back into working and start their life. Many of them struggle even in the first year to get back to their jobs. So, or they may lose a job because they are not able to perform as efficiently as they were before the CKD is set in. For people on dialysis, they spend nearly 7 lakhs a year, which is huge amount of savings gone into medical treatment just to keep one family member alive, which means the other family members are sacrificing their joys, no holidays, no fun, no wedding celebrations. So, you know, when you look at that plight of these patients, we need to make the government understand, and the doctors and the pharma companies, to help us bridge this, to see how we can help the patients get some nominal cost on medicines. We can't give free medicines, but nominal. Kidney Warriors Foundation with ATG should also be able to get some funds from corporates to help in bridging that discount. So that is also, we can work on a bridging. Suppose I'm looking at, if I look at protein supplement, which is costing 800 rupees. If we say, sir, can you give it to us at 600? Then we can give the patients 200 discount on that one box of protein supplement. So we can work on things like that initially to start off with small projects and get into larger ones. So I'm still thinking how to get, we are working on it. I think we should get it.
So thank you, Vasundhara. What I hear you saying is we're calling out for the support, the love, the help from the government, from pharma companies, from insurance companies, from doctors, from NGOs, and for corporates, in order to make this vision a dream come true. And like you always say, no matter what, Kidney Warriors will not stop. We'll keep fighting till the end, till we give all the support for the community it deserves. While we're calling out a help from people to support the community, what do you think is a duty and responsibility for every member who belongs to this community?
I think Kidney Warriors Foundation is a body for all patients, kidney patients in India. We don't have subscription fees. We don't have anything from them. But we just need to understand, we need them to understand that we are there for them. They need to be registering with us to get all the facilities. And this information will be very important for the government also to know how many patients are surviving on kidney disease. This will also become the data point for many other projects that not only Kidney Warriors will do, the country will need for many. I find that we don't have a registry for India, so we need to have that also in place. So patients should know that we are the body for them. They need to come to us for their requirements, get their facilities, and then they will be able to lead a better life. Towards that, we need to grow. Patients need to have, we need more volunteers. People who are caregivers basically are the best volunteers because they understand the disease. And people who will dedicate time and energy to see that we are achieving our goals. So people have to just come together, understand that this is the community that will take them forward.
Thank you for that answer. And I'm also thinking, what is the plans we have with this topic that we discussed today on patient advocacy? Two important points really caught my attention was a unified system in India and the duties of the patient over there, and the beautiful content made by Dr. Urmila for better lives for the babies in India on CKD. Do we have that as a part of our mission as well?
Yes, we have to be, the point about unified system makes me realize that people who have come in early, whoever has, whichever organization contributes, they need to understand that we are all there with them. And we need to all make it like a community thing, get one single currency, one listing. So patients know that where they go and register, they have one single number on the transplant list. Now we have so many organizations, which doesn't help. It doesn't help anyone, neither the government nor the patients. So we need to see that we get one system in place, and all of us have to come together for that, irrespective of who is this or that. Only then it can happen. And Kidney Warriors Foundation needs to work on that, definitely. The other point you said was about babies. Yes. I find that we are, with kids getting into kidney disease, it is very important for us to understand the difficulties that parents with young children, what problems they face in taking care of their children. So this is very critical. And Dr. Umali has made a very good point there. We need to prioritize them for the organ transplant. On the point of insurance, I forgot to mention, which was in the earlier question that you asked, we are planning to start an internal scheme so that we raise funds from our members, friends, so that patients can start getting some relief. Till we can get government help and support, till we get external help, we will start in 2022. Both the medical subsidy and this will start, like how we did the PPP project last year for patients with a smaller amount. But we will have to look at a bigger system in place. And we have no excuse since we have got an ATG. We just need to go on the warpath to see that this happens.
Thank you so much, Vasundhara, for that beautiful session and sharing your vision, the vision of KWF to the rest of the community. And yes, we have come to the end of this session. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful end to our KWF Conference 2021. And I'm going to request you to close the session by sharing a few words, sharing your love to the community.
Thank you very much, all of you who've been here today with us. And I'm sure what we have spoken, all that has been spoken today, is going to help everyone to go back and to reflect upon what we need to do to see that we, as Kidney Warriors Foundation, succeed in its goal to create a patient voice for India, to make a community which is strong and it is viable financially, and it should not lose its impetus. What we have started should continue. So we will need to enlist a lot of support from the community, from members, from caregivers, from new people who will join us to take our mission forward. Thank you very much and have a nice evening.